everything's fine.
Oh, that's odd. I don't remember locking this.
You wouldn't happen to remember if my aunt had a wind-up toy monkey at the yard sale?
Oh, not a cherished childhood memory now, was it?
No, 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 no! The coroner said it was an accident, but it was no accident. It was a monkey. When I was a kid, my twin brother and I found something that loved to kill. I did everything I could to make it go the fuck away. But it had other plans. Hello, brother.
Bill.
The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back. It must be vanquished.
Why don't you vanquish it, huh, Bill?
Wait! We have been chosen to witness its power over life and death in its most devious ways.
It's a toy monkey?
It's evil. It's basically the devil.
Everybody dies. And that's life.
Oh, fuck.
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for The Monkey, arriving in theaters on February 21st. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things The Monkey is cinematographer Nico Aguilar. How are you, sir?
Very, very well. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be talking to you.
So this film, I got to tell you, was a weird trip. It was crazy. It was insane. It was like Looney Tunes meets the Terrifier. Can you tell me, meeting Osgood Perkins, and what was that like, meeting him, and then taking the job on The Monkey as the cinematographer?
Sure. Well, first of all, Oz is hilarious. He's a genius. He is an amazing person, an amazing friend. He's awesome. I couldn't say enough good things about him. And it was a really sort of immediate connection that we had when we first met. I think we both were really excited to tell the story and to tell it in a new way and in a kind of a wacky way. And I think there's certain elements of it that of course we were like, you know, we have every single option to stylistically to approach the monkey, but what's going to be the best option for this specific movie? And finding that with Oz was an incredible gift.
I love that. And I was reading in the press kit how there's a keyword that I'm gonna bring up in a second, but from everything I read though in the press kit, you tackled this as art, and I love that, because to me,
Yes.
filmmaking, it is
Yes.
truly an art form.
Yes.
And I think the keyword you wrote was accessible. Can you expand upon that?
Absolutely. I didn't want to fall into any visual tropes just because it's a horror film. In other words, I didn't want the style or the genre to dictate the visuals. I wanted the story to dictate the visuals, regardless of the genre. And that's something that I've always done in all my films. I don't care if it's a comedy. I don't care if it's a horror. I'm going to shoot it for the story, to create an emotional connection, to make the story make sense, to accentuate the characters, and to make them emotional. Having said that, there's some scenes that that do command to be a little bit darker, and there's some scenes that do command to be a little bit brighter. And I always did that, keeping in mind that the film didn't sort of fall in a place where people couldn't laugh when they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I wanted the scary scenes, the more horror aspect of it, to still leave a little bit of room for people to have fun. And that meant, making the images never too dark. And I was fine with that because I didn't want it to be that way anyway. And I felt like it's in that visual accessibility. In other words, it's in that visual range that you give the audience the room to sort of choose their emotion or have enough space to laugh when they want to laugh and have enough space to be scared when the scene commands it.
I love that. And I think that also begs to ask, as a filmmaker myself, your pre-pro must got to be crazy. So yes. What is it like planning this? How much longer does that take for you? Can you just tell me, for all my other fellow filmmakers like you and I out there, to do something like this?
Yes. So pre-production to me is the most important part of making a film, because it's when you really get to explore ideas, put them on paper, have these amazing conversations with your collaborators, and choose the visual identity of the film. And then, of course, when you're making the film, it continues to evolve even more, but it evolves from a very well thought out place. And that's what I love. I love making movies from a well thought out place, because then everything has a reason and everything has an intention, even if it's a very simple one, right? And in this particular film, I was really able to explore the journey of the characters and the monkey itself as being a toy, but also as a symbol of all these big things that are happening to the characters. And that evolved into Oz and I designing the visuals in a way that was very playful, and with color, with lenses, with composition. Oz has this amazing sense and taste of composition that was, really fun to add to the film. And specifically, we had a lot of fun with lenses too. Like the film starts with these spherical lenses from the 80s or the 70s. And when they're kids, and it's a softer, more normal image. And then when they're adults, we change to these wacky 70s, big anamorphic sort of lenses that tap into how wacky the world is now when they're adults, and the monkey's just going, crazy. And then at the end of the film, when you have the resolution, we continue with these anamorphic lenses, or with the anamorphic lenses, but now it's soft. Now it's a sort of a less aggressive look. So we chose more modern anamorphic lenses to show that there has been yet another change emotionally. So it was a lot of fun to play around with all of these ideas, and it all comes down to the amount of research and effort and the conversations you have in pre-production.
Bravo, and well done to your entire team. The inner camera nerd, art filter nerd, color nerd is just loving all of that, Nico. So awesome. Thank you. So when you're actually in production, were there any particular scenes you were really looking forward to putting together?
Honestly, all of them. They were all so fun. The actors are brilliant. The production design was brilliant. The costume design, every department really was just so great to work with on set. And we're all really supportive of each other. So it made even the challenging scenes way easier to approach. There's a few night scenes that I was really excited to do, because my gaffer and my key grip, my gaffer Yanni, shout out to her, and my key grip Amrit and their team, they were just brilliant. And we designed this LED light chandelier that was really fun to do night scenes with, because it was a very versatile tool, and it allowed us to light in a few directions at once. And it was windproof, because, shooting in those environments, we had a lot of weather. So we needed to design equipment that would adapt to the weather. So I got to sort of, design these new lights and this new way of lighting for me, at least, that was really satisfying to see it come to life, and yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Nico. To close us out, what do you hope for just like the regular fans of film take away from The Monkey, and what lessons are you taking from this whole experience that you're going to utilize in your future projects as well?
Good question. So first is I want to invite people to really be taken by this ride, and to sort of appreciate the Monkey, not because it's a horror film, not because it's a comedy film, but because it's sort of its own thing, and also because it can be relatable to so many deeper things. Like The Monkey to me was always a metaphor for, you know, life and death or trauma or anxiety or whatever it may be. I invite people to sort of you know, also dig in deep and appreciate the movie for that as well. And then finally, I think I learned so much from this movie, from Oz and our producers and all the incredible collaborators and the actors that were on set. And some of them have become dear friends of mine. And I think it's really from the risk that I took creatively on this movie, and all the support I had, as I said, from all these collaborators and Oz, especially Oz, that, you know, a lot of these things I'll take to other movies, such as the chandelier light that I spoke about, or the fact that I can combine all these different lenses and formats together to create a cohesive story. And also that I can combine all these colors, like the movie's full of color. And shout out to our colorist, Brian Smaller, who really made these colors come to life. So anyway, yeah, I'm really, really fortunate to have worked on this movie, and I'm excited for people to watch it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nico. Again, I was entertained and through your work, creatively inspired by everything you guys did. So well done. Again, let me tell everybody that The Monkey arrives in theaters on February 21st from Neon. That is the amazing Nico Aguilar. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
Thanks
and
a
I'm
lot.
Kuya P. Thank you. That's Nerds Rule the World, and that's Nico Aguilar, y'all. Thank you.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes,
you know
sir.
Thank you.
Awesome. Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
Nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like Nerds Rule the World. Like, I want more Black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nerds Rule.
Love it.
It's your boy Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
Do. They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.